Hey everyone, welcome to what I'm going to call a fuck it episode of More Than You See. I have been realizing how I've been shooting myself in the foot a little bit because I always want to be perfect, to show up as the most polished version of myself in order to put out a podcast, and quite frankly, that is really fucking hard. I have so much going on and it is so hard to be perfect, and that's preventing me from doing my art, at least this form of art, because I feel like I need the setup, I need the specific space, I need the specific room, I need my specific microphone. And there's so many ways that we are now so lucky in the world that we can just show up as ourselves because we have the technology in our phone. And yet with podcasts, I'm still like, oh, it needs to be in a particular place in a particular time. And I'm going to call bullshit on that. So I'm starting something new, and we're calling it the Fuck It series. And this is me sharing how I'm doing. It's a little mental health check-in, but I'm just recording this on my phone, so I'm not even going to apologize for the audio quality. It's just, this is what it is. Fuck it. I wanted to start this episode today because I've had a really long day, a really long work day. It's a Sunday, but I still had an 11-hour work day. And yet, as I was driving home, I was thinking about how I was going to use the next, 3 hours from the time I get home to the time I go to bed. What am I going to do with those 3 hours? And instead of thinking about self-care and taking care of myself and doing something that will allow my brain to switch off, instead, I was like, okay, I could go and write for a couple hours. I could go and, get some of the other work done, answer some emails, do something else that's productive. And I so often forget that productivity can also be taking a damn break. It can be shutting off your phone and watching Sex and the City reruns for hours, or meditating, or going for a walk, or making yourself dinner, or calling a friend, or a million different things. And I'm driving home and I'm thinking again about the amount of time that I have left before I need to go to sleep. And I'm cycling through all of the different ways that I can be productive and all of the different ways that I could de-stress. And I don't know. I was in such a paralysis as far as like what was best for me. And what I ended up doing was going home and pouring myself a beer in a to-go mug that actually says, "Sometimes you forget you're awesome, and this is your reminder," which is kind of perfect. I really needed this today. So I poured myself a beer and I took my dog for a walk. My boyfriend and my son are not home. And so I went for a walk, and now I'm sitting and looking at this hill by my house and felt called to come on and share my feelings with you all because, again, so often I feel paralyzed in my art and in my life, in what is the best choice, what is the best thing that I can do in order to push myself forward. And it is so difficult for me to sit in the moment. But speaking out loud and connecting with you all right now is allowing me to take a breath and to sit in a moment. So first of all, I want to thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to this Fuck It episode. And I just would love that the next time you feel like you're not doing anything well enough, or you're not doing things the way that you should, or you're not using those 3 hours before bedtime in the most optimal way, I hope you remember this and remember that doing nothing is productive. Doing nothing is important for your body, for your nervous system, for your life. And I hope that this reminder will be as important for you as it is for me right now. All right, that's it. Thanks everyone for listening. And let me know what you think of this little fuck it episode, if you would like some more of these. And I appreciate you. I will see you soon once I can get my little perfectionist butt in the chair with Shelly in order to record. Very soon. It is actually coming soon. And thank you for being part of this community.